I'm broken system, broken trust, and I approve this message.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna try to do something crazy today. So I'm streaming literally everywhere right now. For some reason, I decided, I'll try to stream on TikTok today. So we'll see if TikTok is eventually going to work here. Oh, I don't need that screen up whatsoever. Okay. Let's see here. All right. A wizard is never late, as they say. A good old Lord of the Rings reference. Yeah, I don't know if I'm live on TikTok. I don't even know how TikTok fucking works. But let's jump into this. This is going to be a Bama Mike video. And if you guys know, Bama Mike, great content. There we go, share screen. Great content. This is a sovereign citizen from 2018, actually. And he absolutely loses his shit. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Hopefully everything goes okay. I'm new here. Where do all the cool kids sit? Wherever they'd like. Yeah, you ain't wrong, C. Allen. You ain't wrong. Boot, how you doing? I was gonna stream Chris Ryder today, but I've gone through my withdrawals with covering him, and I don't want to fall back. Don't want to fall back down that rabbit hole. So we're gonna watch a sovereign citizen instead. Here we go. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Or black Mustang Ogeechee coming up to Millsby Lane. George's going to read Romeo, November, Victor, 4-8. He is all over the road. I got him all day for this. Be advised, you should be coming to a stop in the Planet Fitness parking lot area. Be advised, we're going to be on Ogeechee in the turn lane for
Hopefully you guys can hear it. I haven't seen anything saying you couldn't hear it. And welcome everyone. Dear Lord, everybody's showing up today. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hear it okay. This guy is going to do something that you just do not do at a traffic stop. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but he's going to do something really dumb.
I-516 on the northbound side. Stay in your vehicle. Sir? Sir? Come back over here. Come over here. I don't want you getting hit.
Listen.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I want to know, why am I being pulled over? Is there an injured party? I don't know why you pulled me to the side. This is not lawful from what I understand.
Okay. I haven't even had a chance to talk to you,
no,
sir.
But you hit the lights.
Uh-huh.
You hit the lights, and I understand that there has to be an injured
36,
party.
start me a heat unit. No, there is not, sir. Come over here. Sir, I need you to come back over here, stand behind your vehicle.
Sir,
I need you to stand behind your vehicle.
could you please tell me why?
I can't until you come back here, stand behind your vehicle so you don't get hit by a car.
I'm not
Do you see cars coming by, sir? I don't want you getting hit. Do you want to go to the hospital tonight?
going to stand in my vehicle.
No, sir. No, sir. Do not get back in your vehicle. Come over here and stand over here.
Sir.
Sir, I'm telling you right now.
Party. Do you have an injured party?
Listen to me. Stand here.
Listen to me,
Turn
sir.
around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir.
Are you going to listen to me or do I need to detain you? I'm trying to talk to you, but right now I want you to come over here to the side of your back side of your truck or your car so you do not get hit by a car.
I'm going to stand.
I'm going to say this one last time. No, you are not going to open that door. Go. Thank you. Now listen to me, sir. Do you have your license on you?
I am not.
Do you have your license? Do you have your driver's
Why
license?
have you pulled me over?
I will explain that in a second. Can you tell me where your driver's license?
Pulled me over.
I pulled you over, sir, because you could not maintain your lane.
Yes, Erica, those are the chickens. The chickens, the big chickens are out there for the second, and the newer chickens are in here because I don't need the bigger chickens to eat the smaller chickens.
You swerved into the other lane 3 times before I hit my lights.
Do you have an injured party, sir?
Do I have what?
Do you have an injured party? You pulled me over for what?
Because
What
you
did
could not
I-
maintain your lane.
Where's your injured party, sir? Please.
There is
tell
no
me
injured
where's
party.
your-
There's no reason for
Okay,
that.
So where's the crime?
You failed to maintain lane, so I pulled you over, sir. Do you have your driver's license on you?
Where's the crime?
Okay, so if you guys aren't familiar with this or you're new to the channel, this is the no victim, no crime nonsense that sovereign citizens believe in, even though, even by the definition of crime per, Cornell Law School, you don't require somebody to be laying dead on the ground. It even considers drug offenses where you're only hurting yourself as a crime. So their whole logic, once you look into actual law, falls apart immediately. Yeah, soon I will have an armada of Steve's, Steve Marta, if you will. Yes, I will. I was actually going to pull one out and say, this is Steve, but you beat me to it.
Do you have your driver's license on you?
Listen, I'm not a fictitious entity. I'm not.
Have you been drinking tonight, sir?
I had one drink.
How long ago?
Maybe like 2 hours.
Okay, anything else?
I'm not going to answer any more questions, but, you know, like, I want to know.
Look at me, sir. Look at me. Look at me.
Listen, sir.
All right, go ahead and have a seat on the curb, then. You're refusing the test. Go ahead and have a seat.
No,
Have a seat.
Do you have an injured party, sir? Like,
Do you have a driver's license?
Do you have an injured party?
Do you have a driver's license?
Do you have an injured party?
Have a
sir?
seat.
Do you have an injured
Have a
party,
seat.
sir? Do you have an injured party, sir?
Okay.
Has there been an injury?
Oh, boy.
Has there been an injury? Has there been an injury?
Yep, don't reach in your pockets. Keep your hands out of your
I
pockets.
don't have any weapons.
I don't know that, sir, so keep your hands out of your
I
pockets.
don't have any weapons.
Let me see your wallet, sir. I need your ID.
Listen,
Give me your wallet, sir.
I don't have an ID.
You don't have your driver's
I'm not
license,
in-
then. So you don't have a driver's license.
Listen,
All right, have a seat.
No, I'm not saying I don't have
Have a
anything.
seat.
All I'm saying is,
Please
sir,
have a seat.
Sir, I'm not one of your fictitious entities. So
I don't know why you keep saying fictitious industry like I don't
because
believe you're
I'm
here.
not a corporate entity. I do not work for the state.
Okay.
Okay, so why are you pulling me over?
Because you failed to maintain lane.
That's not a crime. Where's
That
your
is a
injured
crime.
party? Where's your injured party?
That is not to
Where's
be an
your
injured party in order to pull
corporate
you
laptop?
over. How you doing, sir?
All I'm saying is listen.
I need your driver's license.
He's pulled me over. I'm asking him, where's your injured party? That's all I want to know.
What did he say he pulled you over for?
He said I failed to maintain the lane.
Okay.
I want to know what that is.
He seems to be under the impression that he can only be pulled over if there's an injured party.
All I'm saying is, what crime did I commit?
Sir, if you fail
There's
to
no
maintain
injury-
lane, that's a violation of Georgia law.
A citation.
Yeah, you be given a citation for that, yeah.
Okay, so
I
citation of what caliber?
People failing to maintain lane is a cause of accidents all the time.
once again, sir, can I get your driver's license?
All I'm saying is, where's your injured party? I'm not a big shit.
How about this? How about this? What's your name? Give me your first name.
My given name, my mother is Michael Williams.
Michael? Okay, and Williams, Williams.
All I want to know is
What's your date of birth, sir?
I have not injured
36
anyone.
heat NGSP's out with me, so I don't need any more units. What's your date of birth?
You guys are just from what my mother has told me.
Okay. 483? Okay, thank you.
And that's
I pulled him over for failure to maintain lane. As soon as I pulled him over, he jumped out and started saying, I pulled him over for failure to maintain lane. He hit the line 3 times before he even hit the lights, and then continued.
Okay, so his mama taught him. Sorry, if I look like I am just uncomfortable, I am just absolutely uncomfortable. If you guys weren't watching Booze and Body Cam yesterday, my gaming chair that I've had for the entire time of my channel broke, so now I'm in like a regular office chair, and it just doesn't feel the same. Oh, is this a new sovereign citizen? No, he's hopefully old and stopped. Let's see here. Cerebral tackle for 5 doll hairs on behalf of at least 3 unrelated Steves. This is a service of a class action. Hey, all the Steves that live in my house absolutely love me. The fish, the chickens, they love me. Inside or outside the garage. So the coop is going to be inside the garage. They're going to be roaming everywhere in the yard, but at nighttime, they're going to go in the garage. Yes. Okay. Let me just. So a bunch of people have been saying this, that like they don't even. Covering them doesn't even matter anymore because the courts just don't care. And I'm at this point, I'm almost starting to agree with you. I talk about it every once in a while, but being a sovereign citizen, being a fraud auditor should be an extra kicker into. It should be an extra kicker where a normal person would get 90 days. They should get 180 days. They should get double that just because they're a sovereign citizen, just because they're a fraud auditor, because it's an extra added thing of why they did what they did. I don't like change. That's a fact. Will the drama community blame cookies for the broken chair? Nah, I got the chair half broken and I had to fix it, and it's just been slowly breaking more and more, and I just couldn't fix it this time.
From on the other side of the highway, all the way over here, turned around and parked here. As soon as I got here, he jumped out of the car and says, "Where's the injured person?" He said he drank about an hour ago, hour or two.
I know the law.
You know the law?
I know the law. I know lawful law, not legal.
I know lawful law.
Failure to maintain lane, how that violates the law.
That's a concept.
You said you know the law.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's legal tease, the color of law. Color of law.
What
lawful,
you're saying right now is a whole bunch of nonsense.
No,
Right,
not
I'm gonna tell you
in.
that right now.
No, I've been in court.
You're just saying a whole bunch of nonsense.
Okay, whatever. You don't have jurisdiction. You don't have delegation of authority.
What?
I have not. Yeah, you can act like you do not know, but I have
I
not.
have jurisdiction in all the state of Georgia.
Under what authority?
The
Under
Georgia
what authority?
Constitution.
Under what? No. So you will know this is unlawful. You'll know this is unlawful.
What's your name, sir? I just got here.
Listen, I'm not a fictitious. You guys come over and say I maintain or fail to maintain the lane. There's no injured party. I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's no crime being committed.
Injured
right
party?
here. No delay.
There shouldn't be an injured party. You didn't hit anybody.
But I don't understand.
Say
anything
corpus
else.
delicti.
You guys are saying that I've committed a crime without an injured party, even when I go in a courtroom.
Okay, right now you got
I
a
don't
traffic
understand
stop. All
anything
right.
else.
You got
I'm
your.
just saying, I do not understand anything
Do you have your ID
else.
card on you?
I do not understand anything else, sir.
You
I have
have
done nothing wrong. I have injured no one. I do not understand anything else.
You don't understand anything else.
I do not understand anything else. The things that you're trying to impose on me.
I'm not imposing
understand
anything.
that you're not supposed to.
I haven't imposed
understand
anything.
that
I
you're
asked you
not
for your
supposed
ID.
to.
Where's your ID card?
I understand that you do not supposed to.
I'm not supposed to
I
what?
understand that everything that you guys are doing right now is unlawful. See, I'm getting real tired of this stuff right now. I'm getting real sick and tired of this shit. Because y'all know y'all not supposed to be doing what y'all doing right now.
What's that?
We are human beings. You trying to force us to be a fictitious entity.
No.
It's a dead corporation. We do not get any respect in the court unless we invoke our race like I've been doing lately.
I'm going to tell you one. I'm going to tell you this right now.
I'm not
you need
trying
to settle
be,
down.
I will.
Keep raising your voice.
I'm just trying to.
It's not going to make anything better for you.
I'm just trying to express my.
So for 3 seconds, live streams are great when you can't post for 24 hours. Been there, done that. If you guys don't know this, I'm a dick to people who are dumb or say very terrible things about me. So I know the struggle of being comment banned for 24 hours. If you guys notice, I said something around like, say corpus delicti. Didn't have this light on. He wanted to bring up corpus delicti. Corpus delicti, they think it means a body, like a physical body, when in reality it just means the body of evidence proving the crime. The dash cam, the whatever radar they're running, that would be the evidence that a crime took place. But because in his low IQ, shriveled up brain, he thinks unless there's an actual human being laying bloodied saying that guy did it, there's no crime. And that's just not how the justice system, the legal system, the lawful law, if you will, that's not how it works.
Expression because I understand how this thing's going.
The time to do that is in court.
In court.
If it comes to that, the time to argue your case is in court.
In court.
You said you didn't do anything wrong by
I
failing
have
to maintain
done
lane.
nothing wrong.
If you receive a
There's no
citation,
party, like,
you can argue it in court.
so why am I being
All we did was ask you for your driver's license.
Listen, I do not comply or understand the consent to what you're trying to force me to be. I do not have to be what you're trying to force me to be right now.
I'm not forcing you to be anything, all right?
You're trying to force me to be an entity that all capital letters. You're trying to force me to be this. I've been in court already, and what I understand is, man, all y'all doing is force this thing on this.
We're not forcing anything. You just got stopped for a traffic violation.
Okay, so why am I being detained? So,
I mean, look how you're
injured party. Like, that's all I want to understand. You guys are.
Did you hit someone?
No.
So there should be no injured parties.
Okay, so why am I still here?
Just because there's no injured party doesn't mean you didn't violate.
Where's a code that does not exist with a human being, man? You know that. Why are you doing it?
I don't
Shane, you
know
got
what
anything?
you're saying at all.
Is it a court? Is it a quota-like situation? Like, I understand that I do not have to be a fictitious entity in such of when you get your bill. And it's a statement. I do not have to do that. I'm a human being. I'm a human being. No, I have not been done. I had one drink earlier, way earlier.
What time was earlier?
Huh? What's his name?
Michael Williams.
Mr. Williams. All right. So how long ago was it earlier?
4 hours ago, man. But,
4 hours ago?
You take any medication of any type?
I just understand the law, man. And can I go?
You understand the law? You said.
And I love it when sovereign citizens and Moors, even frauditors at this point, they specifically say, oh, I understand the law, while saying everything that proves they don't actually know the law. Oh, hey, we got a Twitch person in chat. How you doing?
Earlier you didn't know nothing.
I understand the law.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
You understand the law.
I could.
Then you should understand that failure to maintain lane is a violation of your law.
That's a citation. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You don't have to do that.
I'm
That's
just
my
looking in there.
property.
Okay.
You know what? Listen, I can teach y'all a lot of stuff. I can beat you in court.
I'm ready to learn.
I can't give you legal advice.
Okay.
All right. Come back over here. All right. Do you mind if I run you through some tests real quick? Make sure you're okay to be driving?
Listen, I do not consent to. I do not understand any of that stuff. Could you please back up, sir?
You don't have to understand. I'm asking you if I can run some tests for you. Field sobriety test. That's up to you if you want to do it or not.
It's okay. I know what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. And you're making me nervous. Especially you being black.
Okay.
You guys, please. There's no injured party. And you guys are trying to force me and take my body as a human being.
No, I don't
Yes,
think
you
we're trying to
guys
do that.
are. Yes,
I
you
just asked
guys
if you
are.
want to do some tests. It's a yes or no question.
You're recording. I came out here to talk to you guys to get you to understand that I understand the law. That's all I understand. That's all I can say to you. I'm not doing anything wrong. There's no injured party here.
Okay.
You know you do not have no authority or no delegation of
Okay,
it.
again, I'll ask you, do you want to do these tests, yes or no? That's all I'm asking.
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, you do not have the delegation of authority to be here and messing with me with no injured party.
Okay, so...
And if you have your radio rolling, you have your radio rolling, you have your radio rolling.
Correct.
You have have violated no codes under human rights. I do not have to.
You violated the code.
By a citizen code, I do not consent to it.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking you.
So we've talked about this a few times, and it kind of grinds my gears, if you will. This guy is trying to say, I'm drunk driving, I was swerving all over the roads, but I'm not breaking any codes. I haven't hurt anybody. What you're doing is illegal. And it's like, so just trying to wrap my head around this. So sovereign citizens are now pro drunk driving and think that drunk driving is completely okay. Just had to mentally take note of that.
Do you want to do the test, yes or no?
I do not understand anything that you are trying to impose on me. That's all I'm saying. What am I doing wrong? Who have I injured? Who have I injured?
We didn't say you injured anybody.
Okay, so what is the problem?
You failed to maintain lane. I tried to initiate a traffic stop. You
Where
jumped out
is
of
the
your vehicle.
injured party? That's all I'm saying. You have your
Why do you
radio
think there's an
rolling.
injured party?
Where is the injured party? So who
There is
have
no
I
injured
violated?
party.
Why are we standing on the side of the... Why?
Okay, Mr. Williams, enough with the act. You've been arrested for DUI before. You already know that this before.
Listen,
So stop.
listen. I understand nothing but what I understand. Where is your injured party? Who have I injured? What have I done? All I understand is what
He's just coming out there.
So
Go.
you're going to take my body.
Yes, sir. All right, try and put your hands behind your back for me. All right.
Can I take whatever you need to?
Just hands behind your back.
Why am I being taken?
Do not twist.
Why am I being taken?
Right now you're being placed on arrest for driving under influence, all right?
I'm not under influence. Why are you taking me? I'm not.
Turn around so we
Face
can
the fence.
turn
Face
so we
the
can lock
fence.
these cuffs. We're going
Face
to lock
the
these
fence.
cuffs.
We don't want to injure you with the cuffs, all right? I need to double lock them so they don't get any tighter.
Violent.
So he already got charged with drunk driving.
Not taking my body.
Don't move.
No,
don't
because
move. Let him finish the search. Don't move.
I do not consent to anything.
Is there anything on you that's going to poke, stab, or hurt him?
I do not consent to anything.
I didn't ask that. I said, do you?
Over because I'm a hot.
Mr. Williams, listen here.
What?
We're doing all this little bit right here is nothing.
Okay.
Okay, that's a misdemeanor. That's a ticket at the most. I mean,
You violating already, man. At this point, man, like once we get all this in the report, and even if I go to jail, man, if I got to go sit down, I'm coming for the oath. I'm coming for the oath.
Is there anything else in your vehicle that any other
I
marijuana
don't
or any other
know.
drugs?
you don't
I
know.
don't know, man. I need to call my family.
You'll be able to get a call when you get to CCU.
Yeah, I'm coming for oaths. I need everybody involved in it. I like to smoke marijuana. You see
That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking.
What's your name, dude?
My name is Williams.
All right, walk back to my car.
Taking my body without a consent.
Passenger side.
Got some cash on him, I assume. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, it wasn't loaded. It's not chambered anymore. You want me to read him implied consent?
Read him implied consent and see if he's willing to do more. I was waiting for you to come here to do that because he's too irritated with me. You need one? It's on your other side. Oh,
I got it right here.
Looks like you got more than one.
Oh.
There's no contract.
No.
So you're forcing me to beat it.
For some reason he thinks that he can only get charged if there's...
You want to do it under blood or you want to do it under blood?
If I think it might...
All right, let's just play this by how the sovereign citizen's ruling. You can only be charged with things if you have a contract or consent. If that's the case, then you could go off and murder someone and then just go, I didn't sign a contract with you guys. I don't consent to be arrested. See you next Tuesday. That's how that would go down every single time, which is an absolutely shitty way to go through everyone dealing with that in society.
Some drug on
It don't matter. There's no inter party. At the end of the day, real law trumps.
Hey, Mr. Williams.
No, real
Listen.
law trumps.
Listen, brother.
Lawful,
Listen.
no, man,
Listen,
no.
my
Hell
name-
no, y'all took
listen,
my
Mr.
body.
Williams, my
Y'all
name's
took my
Austin.
body.
It doesn't
Y'all
work
took my
like
body.
it doesn't work like that, Mr.
Y'all
Williams.
talk,
Listen.
and I don't give a fuck what you talking
I'm gonna
about.
read you
can't tell
something.
me nothing.
I'm gonna read
can't-
you something,
No,
okay?
you can't read me
Under
nothing.
a compliant
You can't
consent,
read me
are you
nothing.
21 years
You
of age
can't
or
read
older?
me
Yes,
nothing.
21 years
you
or
can't
older.
read me nothing.
Georgia
You
law
can't read me
requires you to
nothing.
submit a
You
state
can't
administered
read me
chemical
nothing.
test of your
Don't
blood,
apply.
breath, or
Show me
urine
what the reason.
and
Show me what
other
the rules
bodily
apply.
substances
Show me
for
what
the
rules
purpose
apply.
of determining
Show me where
you
the
under
rules
the
apply.
influence of alcohol or
Show
drugs.
me where
If
the
you
rules
refuse
apply.
testing your Georgia
Show
driver's
me
license or privilege to
where
drive
the rules
on the highways of
apply.
this state will be suspended for a minimum
Show
of
me where the
minimum
rules
period of
apply.
1 year.
Show me where the
Your
rules
refusal
apply.
to submit
Show
to the
me
required
where the rules
testing
apply.
may be
Show
offered
me-
into evidence against
show
you at
me
trial. If
where
you submit the
rules
testing
reply.
and the results indicate
Show
alcohol
me
concentration
where
of
the rules
0.08
reply.
grams
Show
or more,
me
your
where
Georgia driver
the
license
rules
or privilege
reply.
to drive on
Show
the highways
me where
of
the
this state
rules
may be
apply.
suspended for a minimum
Show
period of 1
me-
year.
Show,
After submitting
show,
to the required
show,
state test,
show,
you are
show,
entitled to
show,
an additional chemical
show
test of your
me
blood, breath, or
where
urine or
the
other bodily
rules
substances
reply.
at your own expense
Show me where the rules
and
apply.
qualified personnel of your
Show
own
me
choosing.
where the rules apply.
Will you submit to
Show
a state
me
administered
where
test
the rules apply.
of your blood under the implied consent
Show me-
law?
Okay, show me where rule, and I will.
Will
show me
you?
the rule
This
and I will.
this is the rule.
No,
This
that's
is
not
implied
a rule.
consent.
That's a state statute.
So I'm
Show
gonna-
me the constitutional rule, and I will.
State actually
Show
can be
me
stronger.
the constitutional-
Federal and constitutional, as long as we
No,
abide
it's
by
not.
that.
I know the law.
The state
Don't you
can
do
actually.
it. Don't you do it. Don't you
Okay.
insult my intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a refusal.
He refusal.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised he's got a Class A license when he's had a DUI last year.
He probably went and applied between the time they got taken and he got.
At this point, it don't even matter what y'all talking about.
Come on,
man.
slide on out this way.
Yeah. It don't even matter what y'all talking about at this time. I'm gonna come get your oath. Watch.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Watch. We gonna see. You can talk all that shit. You can act like you don't know what's going on. Watch me.
Okay.
As
Just
long
turn
as
right
every-
here for me.
Yeah, as long as everybody
You got anything on you I need to worry about? It's gonna be short.
I do not consent.
You do
I
not
don't
consent.
consent.
You don't
I don't
consent to
consent.
what? Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, watch me. That's my life goal. I bet you it's 3 people.
So I actually, he said, don't insult my intelligence. KTZ knows Michael Lang. He said something, or he made that live stream, the Van Balian one. And in the comments, somebody said something about sovereign citizens. And he said, don't insult my intelligence. And I said, the fact that you're spouting sovereign citizen nonsense proves that you're not very intelligent and proves that you don't really have an intelligence to insult. Same thing with this guy. You've already got one DUI, and in response to getting that DUI, instead of changing your ways, you Google, how do I get out of this? And then just buy hook, line, and sinker into the sovereign citizen bullshit.
I guarantee you ain't gonna be 3 names in that report. I guarantee you. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Yeah, I'm gonna come for that fiduciary duty. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, 100, 200, 300, 400.
This is my life goal.
500, 6, 7.
Boy, yeah.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600,
all that-
$700 cash money, front right pocket, and $100 bills.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 20 in the other pocket.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Watch. Real life, boy. Yeah, all this really. Watch me. You gonna force me to be a fictitious NC and to follow a rule that I don't. Show me where the rules apply. You can't even show me where the rules apply in the Constitution. Everything. This is where you get your power
$20,
from.
$40. So you have
Yeah, like this is where you get your power
put
from.
that in your front right pocket
You get
as
your
well.
power from the people. Never forget that shit. I'm one of them that know. Never forget you get your power from us. Us.
Spread your feet for me.
Yeah, us. The people, not your blue wall.
All
See,
right.
when all this shit crumble, man, when the dollar go,
Did you have anything else?
yeah,
I got something in the
when the
car.
dollar go,
Okay.
when the dollar go,
Okay.
what you gonna
I'll
do?
put
You
all
gonna be
that
sucking.
with. Come on, let's go back
What you gonna
here.
be doing? Sucking. That's what you gonna be doing. I'm an intelligent. I'm an intelligent. That's the one thing about me. You ain't got a donut. It don't matter where I go at now. I done accomplished a lot.
Get that unlocked for me.
Seen a lot.
All right, go ahead and take a seat right there for me, sir.
I feel like y'all want to kill me. That's what y'all. I ain't got to have none of that stuff on me.
It's a
Nah.
safety issue, sir.
Nah, man, what you doing?
Yeah, it's
I
a
want
safety
something.
issue.
No, let me see. Is
All right,
your
I'm not
camera
gonna argue.
on?
Yes, my camera is on.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, it turns out there's a lot of things that just aren't. There's a lot of things that aren't in the Constitution that weren't even invented during that time. Because by their logic, the laws can't govern machine guns, airplanes, anything other than rowboats or sailboats, cars, rudimentary plumbing, electricity. Like, if this guy wants to go back and live way, way back in that time, sure, we'll go by the Constitution. But the fact that the Constitution is a living document and is able to change with the times, this guy needs to pull his hat out of his ass.
Okay.
I don't trust you. Y'all already taking my body, forcing me under threat. What the fuck is you doing, man? I don't trust you. I don't know you.
Okay. Well, my name's Officer Wilton. I work.
You have not shown me no delegation of authority.
My name is Officer
You
Wilton.
did
I
not
work for
show me-
Savannah Police Department. This is my vehicle. I will be transporting you to the jail tonight. Do you understand? My payroll
not understand
is 62721.
I do not understand.
Well, I've
anything
given
that
you
you're
all the
trying to
information
impose
that you
on me.
need.
You trying
Thank
to
you very
impose
much,
all
sir.
that-
Go find out after the run.
For some reason, this is all good.
Yeah, this is also a total price. All of them individually bagged. You're gonna get him with possession. I'd get him with intent to distribute. That's intent to distribute all day long. 3 separate baggies, individually wrapped on the subject. That's intent to distribute all day long. That's a felony.
I'll do another field report. If he was being compliant, maybe not.
I wouldn't charge him with possession of marijuana. That's possession with intent all day long.
I'll do both, and then
The way it's baggied, you got that all day. Peace.
force people to follow rules that don't apply to them when they know better.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't show me nowhere in the Constitution that don't apply.
Would you like to know your charges, sir?
Show me where it applies.
Would you like to know your charges?
Show me where these charges apply to me that I have to follow.
In the OCGA state codes.
You can't show me the rules.
They're all in OCGA state codes. I can show you all the rules.
Those are statutes.
Okay.
Those statutes don't apply to a man. Come on, man. I know better. Come on, man. You can't force me to be a fictitious entity and shit.
30 Alpha. Be transporting one black male from my location to CCDC. Starting mileage is 52192.
So what makes you think that I'm a corporate entity? What makes you think that I work for the state or the federal government? What makes you think that?
Whether you do or not, you're in a body.
No, it's known whether I do or not. I have a choice. And you can't force me to be in a situation to where I know the truth and telling you who and what my status is, and you still take my body. That's a violation of my rights. That's a violation of my rights.
More than happy to have you talk to a judge.
No, you cannot. There's nothing else you can say about that.
Okay.
It's no inter party. There's no inter party. If you don't even know law, why the fuck you got them out here?
Okay.
What's the difference between a person and a human?
I know law. That's why I'm not arguing with you.
What's the difference between a human and a... What's the difference between a person and a human? What is it? You can't even tell me. So imagine me got you in the goddamn courtroom. I'll make you look stupid. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Wait. Okay, wait. Y'all playing like I don't know what the f going on. Like I ain't smart. Wait. Yeah. Y'all talking about that shit.
This is what's going to happen in court. You don't know the difference between a person and a human. If you ask him that while he's on the stand, the prosecutor is going to say, objection, relevance, and the judge is going to say, oh, that's right, there's no fucking relevance to that question. Next question. This is how it always goes in court with sovereign citizens. They want to, beat their chest and pretend they're some sort of law scholar, but they genuinely have no fucking idea what they're doing. Like, sir, were you drunk on the night of this day? Well, yeah, but the cops didn't know the difference between this and this. And it's like, that has no bearing on whether you were drunk driving or not. Oh, you wouldn't give over your ID? Okay. That has no bearing on human versus whatever the hell he said. Human versus person.
All I'm going to do is kick this shit the rest of the night. I don't consent you taking me against my will. Point blank period. You do a schedule for me. Don't teach y'all about this shit. I need to be in the biggest city where they respect this shit. Tell me y'all slaves and dogs. Out of here. You out here, motherfucking enforcing laws that don't apply to people. Ain't no injured party like they ain't supposed to know. Ain't no such thing as a victimless crime. I want you to know that. You do know that, right?
You say so, man.
Huh?
Actually, there is.
No, you's a liar.
Okay.
You a damn liar. Where? Show me.
Possession of a firearm by a convicted felon is a victimless crime.
Listen.
Possession with intent to distribute, which you're being charged with, is a victimless crime.
All you want to.
DUI.
Yeah, you can juice it up all you
DUI,
want
let's
to.
say, is a victimless crime.
At the end of the day, ain't no injured party.
Okay.
At the end of the day, ain't no injured party. You can put all those
Nobody's stating there was an injured party.
All you want to.
Nobody's stating
there ain't no injured party. Ain't nobody been hurt. It don't matter.
Nobody has to be
hurt. It don't
hurt.
matter. It has to be.
No.
That's what the corporate
then you need to go back and
That's
you need
what
to
No, you
need to go back and
You need to.
Okay.
You need to.
Well, you can tell the judge about your...
I believe we all just watched evidence of this guy doing it. We watched the body of evidence of the crimes this guy just committed. And now he's in the backseat yelling. He's drunk or on drugs. Weed with intent to distribute. Felon in possession of a firearm. But because there was no injured party, none of those things matter. The judge and jury are probably going to disagree.
I ain't got to tell no fucking body.
Well, you're going to have to.
All right.
Because you'll see him.
Yeah, all right. It don't
After
matter.
the holidays, you'll see
it
a judge.
It don't matter. But I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you I stop your life.
Okay.
Just do paperwork.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
I'll be more than happy to oblige you, sir.
Watch. Juice it up all you want to. You know what's going on. I ain't no motherfucker. You can't force me to be this shit. Fuck I look like. Ain't no contract. And if it is a contract, it's a void contract because you ain't disclosed the goddamn information inside of it. So all this shit is winnable on the appeal.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, It's like you that make this real up. You think, ooh, Lord, I wish I could just wake everybody up. Imagine everybody, you'll be out of your job, dude. Just knew what I knew.
You think you're the only one out here that tries to play sovereign citizen?
I ain't trying to hear none of that, because none of this shit applies.
Okay.
None of it doesn't apply. By your rules, by your laws, none of it doesn't apply. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I own my name. I have the seal. I got that seal. So if there ain't no injured party, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but we could do this shit. Let's do it.
Well,
let's do it.
I'm sure I'll be.
Let's do it.
I'm sure I'll be at your court date.
And you took an oath.
You can do the
so
best.
So yeah, I don't want to hear nothing else but that oath. That's all I want to hear.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's do it.
30 Alpha.
Let's do it. Yeah. Tell me I convicted.
Transport complete. Ending mileage 52196.
Man, I don't know nothing about nothing. It don't matter what you're talking about, man. That shit is irrelevant. It's irrelevant, man. Ain't no injured party. Ain't no injured party.
Okay.
And if you want to do color law, you ain't even have no you didn't even have no probable cause. If you want to talk that shit, but when I start talking about that shit, then I get back into the jurisdiction. So that shit don't apply to me. You see what I'm saying?
So no rules apply to you.
Who's the injured party? And where's the contract?
I explained to you there doesn't have to be an injured party.
Yes, it do. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I know the law. I know the law. I done been in prison 4 times, man. Stop the fuck up, man. Like I don't know. We gonna find out who know what now. Watch. No matter how long I sit, I'm built for this shit. My people got money. We got money. I can sit. I'm built for this shit. But I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you I come for that name. Watch you. That fiduciary duty that you had that you violating in that oath. Yeah, we gonna see about that. Yeah. DAs can't do nothing with me. They can't make statements because they ain't no injured party. This shit is a waste of time.
Well, you tell that to the judge, brother.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
show you how much of an idiot you is.
No problem, brother.
Now you gonna make me. Slam the doors. It's too late. You got to put your name on the report. And we're going to see how smart you is. I guarantee you ain't that clever. You ain't that intelligent. Because if you did, you'll know.
The fact that he just said, let's see how smart you is, he kind of proves that he's not the smartest person in this situation. Yeah, you've been to prison 4 times. It sounds like it went really well for you. Yeah, it's one of those things where, what did Eric Martin call himself? Oh, I've been in prison for this long. I was a jailhouse lawyer. What you're kind of gonna want to not do while you're in prison is take the advice of people who have been in prison longer. It's like, oh, you know the law so well that you're in prison for 20 years. That doesn't add up.
Do better. Do better. Do better. I'm glad I took the time to read the book. Yeah, watch it. Let's go. Let's go. One thing about it, you can't break a real motherfucker, not a human being.
If you'll please step on the wall right there, they'll be in a moment.
None of that.
Okay.
None of that. You ain't got no jurisdiction.
Well,
It don't matter.
step on the wall.
I don't want to step down right now.
Well, they'll make you. I'm not worried about
It
that.
don't matter to me. Because from this point on, when I go by this, it's the same old shit. Same old shit. I don't comply. It is what it is. Let's get it. It is what it is, man. One thing about it, man, when you know the truth and y'all, the government, what the government do, y'all take it.
Keep reading books, brother.
I ain't gonna keep reading nothing.
Keep reading your books.
Keep reading nothing. Yeah.
Right on the wall.
Go to the wall for me.
He's wanting to play sovereign citizen, so.
Yeah, now I ain't no sovereign citizen, nothing.
All right.
I know the truth. I don't want to talk about nothing about nothing.
Stop
Let's just do
talking,
what we
face
gonna
the wall.
do.
Face the
I
wall.
don't know. Ain't nobody. Let's just do what we gonna do.
Face the
Nobody
wall.
there.
Face the wall.
I be talking about I want to claim sovereign citizen. That's what y'all swear y'all claim that shit, nigga. Why we gotta be sovereign citizens when we know the truth, what the government doing? All this old front y'all doing, like y'all.
He's got he's got $740 in that pocket.
Like y'all motherfucking for the people, y'all motherfucking making the people do what the fuck y'all want them to do. I know what's up, man. It is what it is. Yeah, claim no sovereignty. I'm a man. It's the difference between a man and what you trying to force me to be. It don't matter, man. See, I done been in prison so many times, that shit I'm immune to this shit. No matter what, I came up out of nothing. Off of nothing, you know, like it's just.
He came up out of nothing, yet he's still nothing. That's an odd thing to bring up. The cult of secret knowledge is always appealing. Well, this is the thing that kills me. And I know I always say that, but new things always kill me. If sovereign citizens had a sliver of actual legal facts to stand on, there would be some random ambulance chasing lawyer who would take all of their cases and win every single time. But there's no lawyer that does that. And they lose all of their cases. So they literally have zero factual or legal evidence to stand on, yet this guy's talking about bringing himself up from fucking whatever.
It is what it is, but the thing is, man, you guys you can't be invading my rights like this, and that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing right now, Franklin. That's what you're doing right now. You're fucking with my rights right now.
Come on in, sir.
You're fucking with my rights right now.
Process.
So, you know, like, it's different, man.
It's gonna be a search, dress out and a search for possession.
Okay. All right. We can sit up here.
He's trying to play sovereign citizen. He's got possession of a firearm by a convicted felon charge, possession with intent to distribute,
It don't matter what he put on
failure
there.
to maintain
He can make
lane,
it look Trump
and
up all
DUI,
he wants
let's say.
to. It don't matter. But it don't apply to me because you can't show me where it applies to me when you know the truth. So you can say I'm crazy, you know this. I don't give a fuck what you say.
It's on
Sir,
your
sir,
firearm.
got to check you out.
She ain't checking me shit.
Okay, that's
Okay, it's fine. All right. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm built for this shit.
Okay.
I'm built for this shit.
We don't want to
No, I don't want to talk.
So he's saying he's built for prison, which means he likes butt stuff. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I don't talk.
You don't have to talk. Let me talk. Hey, can I talk?
No, you can't. I just said you don't
All right, listen to me.
No. This man done
Nothing wrong
took
with
me against
that,
my
man.
will.
Okay,
He done took me against my will. I don't want to consent to nothing.
okay, well,
Point
you're
blank
gonna
period.
get sent to the
Point blank
hospital.
period. Point blank period. I don't
We
need
can't take
nothing.
a vital consent.
Bruh, I ain't no sort of nothing. I'm not enough, John.
So she can get your balance, so you
Man,
can get
bro,
yourself
I don't-
out of jail.
Man,
Go on and
listen,
get
bro.
through the process, get yourself
I
out of jail.
don't What's my bond? What's my bond?
Sit over there with you.
No, I want my bond. What's my bond? Then we can start talking. Until then, I don't even talk. Oh, I just sitting here. I don't care. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but a bunch of
What is he charged with?
Possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of controlled substance with intent to distribute,
all that bullshit.
and failure to maintain lane, and DUI,
All that
let's
bullshit
say
that don't apply to a real man.
he failed to
All those
comply
citations
with
and statutes
the
and
DUI.
codes that don't apply to a real
He didn't
man.
wanna-
Like I don't know.
He says
Like,
state
I
codes
know.
don't
Ain't
apply
no
to him, so he
inter
doesn't have to
party.
submit to
Ain't no
anything.
inter party. Ain't no inter party. Ain't no inter party. Yeah, I'm gonna keep stressing this shit. Yeah, I know this shit. I know this shit. And you ain't gonna trick me no more.
I'm gonna step around the
No
corner
more. I
right
don't
here.
care. I sound crazy. Okay. No, I sound crazy. I'm just telling you what I know.
You gotta have to take him out, and you won't take him on that.
Wait.
Everything, so you gotta take.
Captain Clown, you mean I wasn't supposed to say goodbye to all the prisoners every morning when I left? Oh, I didn't know that made them angry. Darn.
Take him back to the hospital, let them do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not comply. Now look at this shit. You taking me
There's no
against my
way we can
will.
keep him and put him in a tank because he's
I know
not.
what the fuck going on. I know what the fuck going on. I know what the fuck going on. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that I don't know what the fuck going on or don't know who the fuck I am.
We haven't said anything.
I done sent my paperwork into the mall.
Maybe. Can you get me a copy for the hospital and make a copy of that for me, please?
To have my name, and that's what this is about. That's the only way you can have me in this motherfucker is because it's through the name. You're not gonna have me like that. I don't give a I know, and you ain't, I'm invoking my rights all the way around. Ain't no inter-party. Show me
You do understand if I take him to Memorial, he refuses there, they're just going to give him refusal papers and bring him right back here, right? That's what they do. If he refuses here and I take him there, and he does refusal there, they're going to go ahead and just give me papers for release and bring him right back here.
You want to do business. I do not want to do business.
I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Cool.
You cannot force me to do business. You can't force me to do business. You can't force me to do business.
We're not trying to force you. We're trying to do the process so you
I don't listen.
get things.
So you gonna try to? So all y'all coming in this rest man?
I ain't nobody encouraging you.
Y'all coming out with the black.
We're all just standing here.
All of this saying I don't want to consent to nothing that y'all got going on because I know what's going on.
We
You
got
can't force
nothing for
me
you
to
to
be
consent
something
to.
that
The
I'm
only
not.
thing we want you to do is take your ballot so we can get you
Man,
dressed
listen.
down and get you down the hall and get you in the room.
Nothing beats trying to pull the race card when 4 of the 5 people dealing with you are the same race as you. That does not compute.
I'm a human being and I'm
Because you got to wait till Monday, Saturday to get a bond. That's when next court date is Saturday.
Possession of a firearm by a convicted felon in possession of
Because it's a
controlled
holiday,
substance with
that's why
intent
we
to
do it on
distribute.
Saturday, sir.
And then it's failure to maintain lane, which is a probable cause.
You can't force me
And
to
then I
do
think
it.
he's
I'm
told
not
you
trying to
I would
force you,
say.
I'm just asking you to let us get
So
it
I'm about
done
to
so
take
we
him up
can
there
get you
and
down
then
the
get him
hall and
cleared.
get you on your way.
I don't want to get down the way because I know my rights.
He's trying to do the whole sovereign citizen federal law.
We can't put you in the cell because we need to process you.
Yes.
We got to process you first.
I'm breathing. I'm talking to you. I'm moving.
I know you're human, that's why I'm talking to
So
you.
why are you sitting here trying to force me to be there?
I'm not trying to force you to
So
do
why are you
anything
trying to
but
force
get
me to do
processed.
vitals, man? You trying to force me to be something that I know I
You don't want to, you don't want to, you don't
All
want
this
to
shit is
process.
in visa contracts. I do not have to apply for them. You can't show me in no constitution since John Hall took the oath where it applies. But when you can't. So if I want to, I get an individual take everybody trust. Everybody oath. All y'all got to put this shirt, dude, man. Y'all ain't no hope. You trying to force me to do that. You being on the language for me, girl.
I don't even know what
You
you're
the ringleader, because you the only one talking. You trying to force me to do this shit.
do what?
Whatever you trying to do, I do not consent to none of that shit. I don't need y'all. I don't need nothing from the government at all. I don't like you guys.
And so why are you in the United States?
What you mean?
Why are you here?
Because I was born here. So that means I
So
have to.
you feel like just because you
No,
born here, you
no.
don't go
If I don't hurt
about
nobody,
the rules and regulations of the
if I don't hurt
United
nobody,
States?
what's the problem? What's the problem?
You know you're a
If I don't hurt
what you
nobody,
doing with a gun.
if I don't hurt nobody,
If you know you're
if I don't hurt
why
nobody,
do you have
if I don't hurt nobody,
Why do you have
if I don't
when
hurt
you know
nobody,
you're not supposed to
if
have
I don't hurt nobody,
Can you answer that?
if I don't hurt nobody,
Can you answer
if I don't hurt nobody, what's the
can't
problem?
answer that.
If I don't hurt, I don't answer questions. You know, I don't work for you guys.
By this guy's logic, attempted murder, not a thing. Attempted graping, not a thing, because it didn't actually happen. It was just an attempt. If he was to shoot up a school but didn't hurt anyone, not a crime to a sovereign citizen, because he didn't hurt anyone.
See, that's the thing what people don't understand. I do. I took time to read.
You do what you do.
No. I follow the codes of the motherfucking law.
There's nothing wrong with him.
That's the only ones we have to
He
follow.
just-
And the laws of the nation state that a convicted felon don't have a gun, but you able.
Oh, you're talking about what man said. What man said, right?
That's the law of the
Yeah,
nation.
no. What man said, that ain't no laws of nature. Stop playing with me. Stop insulting my intelligence, man. I'm not one of those dudes, man. No, But anyway, all I'm saying is, man, y'all trying to force me to be this. I already got my shit authenticated. One more process, be federal. At this point, I don't give a I came up with a lot of shit. I wish I could have this shit recorded. So I can see.
It is recorded, sir. I'm recording right now.
About my rights. You motherfuckers been still in my body for a long time. Yeah. A long
He just being difficult. That's all.
Okay, so Scott, yes, I did have to deal with people like this at the jail. Well, yes and no. Let's give it yes and no. Because yes, I had to deal with these people, but for some reason, they only wanted to pull this card after I booked them, after I got their fingerprints, and after I locked the door. As soon as I locked the door, that's when they wanted to get lippy. That's when they wanted to act like a badass. That's how these type of people normally act.
We'll get it. All right, Miss Williams, let's go to the hospital.
Whatever y'all want to do, but I don't understand nothing, man. You can put whatever you want to put on that motherfucker. But I know her.
Hey, Miss Williams, come on, bro. We gotta hop up. Come on. What's going on here?
Now, listen.
We're going to the hospital.
I'm going to around and got to take care of tonight. But see, I die happy. I know the truth. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I don't consent to this shit, man. You must be thinking I'm a motherfucking joke, man. I don't do this shit, man. I know this shit, man. I'm older than you, and I know goddamn well you don't know this shit like I know this shit, man. I done been to prison, I've been to feds, I've been around motherfuckers who had money, who done broke crime, that got money and that shit. I come around to this shit, and I know this shit. You can't tell me nothing, man. I ain't hurt nobody. I know better. Whether I get it in court and I go to jail, I don't give a fuck. I'm built for this shit. Wherever I go, I've been everywhere. And I'm gonna do the same thing there. It don't matter. Cause I know what's going on, man. This is my life. You can't force me to be something.
43 minutes, Erica. 43 minutes.
Finally, the rights all the way around that motherfucker, man. Please.
Step to the back door.
Up, man. Let's go.
Step right there to the back door, right up on the door. Right here, man.
I mean, all
Lay right there.
Man. I don't know what you got. You know what y'all take me from. But y'all fucking with a live wire, man. I don't never give up. You should know what I went through.
Have a seat
I
for
come
me.
from nothing. I ain't give up. I don't give up. I'm one of them people, man. I'm one of them gnat niggas, man. One of them gnat niggas, man. Like, I can't get rid of this goddamn gnat. Yeah, man. Vicious. Mental.
Yeah, I don't know how he finds time to breathe because he's always talking.
Once I challenge that jurisdiction, man, that shit gonna freeze everything. But once I do that, I'm coming for you, man, since you want to be extra. And it's gonna be all legal.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. Oh, when I challenge jurisdiction, the judge is going to say this. Hey, where were you at when this took place? And they're going to say whatever county in Georgia or whatever city in Georgia. And he's going to say, yep, I have jurisdiction. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
30 Alpha. I'll be transporting one black male from CCDC to Memorial Medical Center. Starting mileage is 52196.
I might have you set up as you might want to go stop the motherfucker for us. You might want to stop it for us, man.
I live for people like you, brother.
Yeah, I know you do. You talking about I'm a sovereign? What's a sovereign? See, I want to force codes on a person. If a person crossed the road too soon, then they got to pay a fine. That's not being human. That's being controlled and being a slave to a dollar. But see, I understand that, and you don't have to be subject to that. So when you go in court, I need to see that evidence to where it applies to me. See, that's the thing. Like, you can do all this shit that you're doing, all that talking you're doing. You could even get the fucking goddamn with whoever you want involved with it. But as long as I have that defense, it will never be something that you'll be able to tackle. Because there's nobody that I hurt. I'm able to walk this earth and do as I please as long as I don't with your shit or with your kids. You dig? A lot of niggas like myself don't know that. I do. So imagine that. See, you got a fiduciary duty and you got an oath. All I got to do is attack your oath. I can get you. Yeah, you think it's a game?
I don't think I've ever heard an officer of taking an oath. Is that like something when you accidentally fall and you say oath? Like if he wants to attack this officer's oath in court, by all means, good luck and Godspeed.
Laugh, like it's funny. Go ahead. Like it can't be done. Go ahead. Give me more motivation. Oh, not the big blue wall. Not them. They not goddamn feeling like they. Go ahead and laugh, man. Go ahead and chuckle and shit.
I'll have my laugh when we get to court, brother.
Man, please, man. That DA gonna tell you not to come like the other guy officers.
Okay.
This shit sound good. You ain't going up and taking my body, wasting my time. But this time, I'm making this shit personal. You gonna make me goddamn go study. You gonna make me study and find out how to get in your goddamn. How to. You ain't doing it for violating the goddamn public oath. That's all you doing. That's all you're doing right now. You say you live for people like me, right? Right? Huh? Right? Hey, what's your name? I should be able to know your name, officer. You took my body now.
I've given it to you twice. I have no.
No, I
no
was just so flabbergated that you would actually take my body that I was stunned.
Correct. You've been seized by the state under the 4th Amendment.
Which is?
Placed under arrest.
What's the for?
Search and seizures.
What's the cause?
For possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
What was your let's just talk legal. Let's just talk.
We can talk legal all you want.
What was your probable cause?
Failure to maintain lane. The other officer stopped you for failure to maintain lane.
Okay, so like that. See, that's arguable. Like that's the thing that y'all got.
Well, then argue that with the judge.
I wouldn't go in court and
argue with you about it anymore.
I wouldn't even talk about this shit because that shit don't apply to me. But I'm just telling you how dumb it sounds coming from you trying to use that just because you probably saw it. Okay. See, that's too much discretion in this shit. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm a soldier. I know this shit. I've been studying this shit for a while. So a person like yourself,
then you'd be happy to destroy me in court.
I guarantee you won't be in the courtroom.
Oh, I'll be in the
courtroom. I guarantee you. Yeah. Just like the other one. Just like the man, please. You just talking. You just talking. Yeah. I'm one of them about none of that shit. Y'all, I don't, man, listen, man. Oh, man, let's get it. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Where's my car?
Been towed.
Okay, where?
I'll show you. I have all the paperwork for it.
Get that out there next time.
When we get back to the jail, I'll go over all the paperwork with you.
Same thing over there. They not gonna touch me. They're not about to touch me. Ain't nobody about to get no information out of me. They ain't gonna get no fingerprints off me. Nothing. I don't comply.
I've talked about this a million times. I'll make myself big on screen for a second. I have fingerprinted several people who did not consent to be fingerprinted. It's really easy, especially if you're much bigger than them. And since this guy looks to be, I think you guys were saying like 5'3", it's not going to take much. So he's going to get fingerprinted. Hey, if you don't want to get fingerprinted, cool. The judge is just going to say, okay, cool. Well, here's a court order. You have to get fingerprinted. Sucks to suck. So he's going to get fingerprinted whether he wants to or not. And I just saw... Oh, dear Lord. Thank you for the $2. This is what weapons grade stupid looks like. 1,000%. Because he's just talking out of his ass. And the prosecutor and the judge are probably going to see this video and going, oh, yeah, we should probably get a competency evaluation because this guy's special.
So what are you going to do now? You going to dump me on the side? You going to dump me on the side of the road? What you going to do?
No, you're going back to the jail.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They ain't going to get no information. So what? They not going to get no... nothing from over here, and they not about to get nothing back there. So why you come all the way over here?
They'll hold you until they get the information.
It don't matter. You're never gonna get it.
Okay.
And I don't care. I got money. I can sit and eat. Just to prove a point. I don't care.
Okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
on
okay,
you, bro.
yeah. Okay, so shit. You can sit over here and I can just sit there and look at her crazy every time she asks me a question. It don't matter to me. No compliment. I ain't nothing. Nothing. So you got jurisdiction over me?
I have jurisdiction in this city.
Do you have jurisdiction over me?
Right now, yes, sir.
What makes you have jurisdiction over me?
The state.
But what gives you jurisdiction over my individual body?
The governor of the state.
Okay, so what makes you feel that the rules apply to me? Because I'm in...
The rules apply to everybody in the state of Georgia.
No! Yeah. I guess that's what they teach her. What makes you feel like the rules apply to me just because I'm in the state of Georgia?
Because you fall under the state of Georgia OCGA codes.
So when you born and you get your birth certificate and they give you a birth certificate, they give you all that other stuff.
Yes, sir.
When you have an option, you don't have to be that. Correct? Correct?
He just doesn't want to comply. He's trying to play.
Nah, I ain't trying to play nothing. I ain't trying to play nothing. I ain't trying to play nothing. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Stop flexing. I know what's going on. I ain't no fool. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no fool. I ain't no sucker. I know it ain't no injured party. Ain't no injured party. I ain't got no contract with you. Whether you goddamn take me to jail tonight and I go to jail, yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm still gonna whip out of this shit because there ain't no injured party. You keep trying to force me to be something. You trying to force me to be Michael L. Williams. You trying to force me to be the all capital letters. You trying to force me to be that driver license when you did not divulge the terms in the contract. So that's a void contract. And caught under the law, under the legal law, under the color law. Yeah, that's on the side that you all try to practice all over.
All right, I gotta stop it right there. So apparently it's void because he didn't know what was in the contract. I'm pretty sure drunk driving was a pretty common sense thing that was in that. Here, take this license if you don't do these things. Pretty sure drunk driving was on there.
When y'all be trying to put that shit on us, that's what y'all practice under that shit, eh? But yeah, even outside of that, man, please. I'm trying to play. Nah, I ain't trying to play nothing. I'm just putting you up on game. You can't sit here and try to force me to be that. I don't have to be that. How you gonna force me to be that? Then a man won't have free will if you gonna force me to be that name that the motherfucking government got in the system. Please. From y'all laws and y'all rules and y'all standards, that's not me. That's not me. That's y'all rules. It's not me. So don't be mad at me that I'm practicing this shit. I'm just practicing what's in y'all laws, Jordan. That's all that is, man. So don't be upset with me, man. Somebody, I'm playing. I ain't playing shit. You playing God.
30 Alpha.
You doing? Somebody, I'm playing.
Transport complete, ending mileage 52203.
This sounds stupid, man.
Jesus. Okay, I was muted. Damn. First time, and we're an hour and 9 minutes in. So he said he's not no sucker. And Stormy said, enjoy your free meals with Bubba. He said he's not no sucker, but I bet he's going to become one when he gets back to prison. And then I said, damn, Gregory, that's fucked.
funny dude, man. No matter at the end of the day, man, you won't win. Is that thing rolling?
Yep.
Yeah. I hope. And I know damn well you ain't gonna let them have this little video to have in court.
They always have it in court.
No, they don't. Because if that was the case, then the officer would have showed up. But he didn't. So, I don't know. But you'll see. You know so much. Glad I use this. I ain't on the way, man. I'm looking at your way. Cause I'm not complaining anyway, so it is what it is.
No, he just refusal. He's not wanting to refuse with the nurse. He's wanting to refuse the nurse there. He doesn't want to do any medical with them, so they refused him because they won't allow him to do medical. Bravo 32. I'm going this way. Turn left right here.
Right? Like, and I would, like, you know, since I got an audience, I might as well go ahead and put on. Yeah. They don't want to know about this, but they'll be looking at me crazy. But I spark somebody interest, and they gonna go look at it.
Oh my God.
And they gonna go see what it really is.
Right
And
on
then at the
it.
end of the day,
Bravo 32.
you always be doing that extra shit, right?
Just go ahead and have a seat right here.
Alright, are we here for med clearance?
Yeah, he all refusal at the jail, so they won't take him.
He did what?
Just refused. Refused any medical treatment at the jail.
Are you gonna let me take your vitals?
I don't know why we came.
What do you mean?
I don't know why we
have
here.
his information. Hey, Greg, will you have the spider up? You gonna let me take some vitals
I
on
don't know
you?
why we here.
Huh?
I don't know why we here.
While you're here?
I don't know why
I'm not getting on that side of his
While
feet.
you're here?
I don't know why we here.
Yeah, because you wouldn't let the
I
jail
don't know why
take...
we here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright.
Alright.
Just stay seated right there. I gotta wait on paperwork.
No, you can't go. We just can't do anything.
Yeah, no matter what y'all do, I don't consent to nothing. So it is what it is.
That is within your rights.
You know it, and I know them shits real well.
Alright, I'm
kicking
sure
it in
you
right
do.
now. Yeah, you wanna play Jeopardy?
No, not really. I'm working.
You wanna play surprise?
I'm working.
Yeah.
Sir, would you mind watching your language in here?
I'm all the way at, like, I'm free to roam high if I choose. You did. If it makes you uncomfortable, then shit, maybe you should come in the hood with us. You know, ain't nothing.
I'm just telling you that this is a place of healing. And that you need to watch your language.
Like, all this shit is a scam.
It's not worth arguing with him
All
about.
this shit is a scam.
He's.
Yeah, I'm all the way out there. I always know all that shit. Yeah, the pharmaceutical, that shit ain't nowhere big business. I need to get in there. I need to put something
What's
together.
his address?
I ain't got no address.
On here they got
So Walker.
Rio Geechee Road.
Erica, because he's getting ready for Bubba in prison. He's just getting started.
Yeah. What's your birthday?
Let me slide right. That ain't even proven. Ain't nobody can prove that. Not even the courts.
Okay. Well, I don't really care.
Right.
If you're not giving me any information,
none. I ain't giving you none.
then kindly be quiet.
Nah, I ain't gonna kindly do nothing. Because I'm kindly being taken against my will.
Well,
so I kindly can't even kick it like that. So I'm kind of talking this shit, so I'm kind of rocking like this, you dig?
Well,
But I ain't no way
no
I'm
matter
at.
how much shit you talk ain't gonna change the
I
situation.
know, I don't care. Because I'm straight. I know my rights. I
I'm
know who I
sure
am.
you do.
Yeah. That's why we ain't kicking it like that. You dig? Like, I ain't worried about nothing. Nick got a lot of money. I ain't tripping about that shit. And I got it a legitimate way. That's the hateful part. I ain't had to pick up a sack or nothing. That shit felt good. I just be like it, like me hating. Just don't like you to goddamn not with them. So I enjoy it.
Let me close this.
This is just the life in the urban neighborhood. I don't give a about none of that, man. That, who's to say that it's a bad word? Oh, because society gave it. Okay, well, that's cool.
That's very
He's a
philosophical.
philosopher now.
Yeah, right. So that's where we start. Everything starts at the core. Let's understand why. If we can't understand why, I don't want to kick it. You did. That's why I win. Well, one thing I never would do, I'd be never got dedicate myself to a company or an establishment where I can't even get a big piece of pie. So I ain't no work. I'm a boss. And I come from the street side. You dig? All that hustling and shit, understanding, supply and demand, understanding how to look at certain things.
What does she need?
All that great things.
Can you help her on it?
I'm multi-talented.
No. Tell her that you're who can help her, because I'm doing something right now.
Hey man, ain't no fear. Ain't no fear. I done did a lot of time. I can go sit down. I got a lot of money I can eat off for a couple of years. I can fight my way out, but what's your name, man?
I've given you my name twice, sir.
You some good report. I just like to hear it. Because I know that video rolling. But you.
How about how tall you are?
I don't know. But you know what?
I got him at 5'8", 190 pounds on here.
Man, I'm bigger than that. Man, that shit hanging. Slanging. Big dog. But yeah, man. No, that shit going.
How you doing, sir?
How about yourself, man?
Fantastic.
I ain't doing too well, man.
What'd you say it was?
I'm about to come put that nigga
5'8", 190 pounds is what they have on his ID.
People ain't gonna come for him.
They should cuff him to the bed and roll him into the street. Call it a day.
I never tried to start a revolution. I had a bunch of people following me, but I never knew how much influence I had around the people until they started trying to do the little things that I do. That's when you know you got influence. But they too shy to tell me.
Dear Lord.
I ain't letting them in on this.
Dimension Lord, member for 31 months. Dear God, I'm turning 50 on April the 30th. Happy early birthday.
But I do have my sister go in court with me when I be telling the judge
You
what the
allergic
fuck
to
he
any
not
food or
gonna do,
medicines?
and what he can do, and what I tell the DA that she can't stand. That's power. That's juice. That's juice, and they ain't got no authority. They ain't got no delegation of authority. They ain't got no jurisdiction.
I'm gonna bring your stuff to the doctor.
Yeah, do whatever you trying to do.
Thank you.
We will get y'all out of here quickly.
This
Thank you.
Real foul, sour.
He was trying to spit game. Didn't work.
Well, if you hadn't done something to
Ain't nothing I done
Tempo
wrong. Ain't no
standby.
injury party. That's how I'm rocking. That's how I'm rocking. You know,
Put a
let's talk
spit
about
mask
it.
on him.
Let's go to jail. So I can tell them the same thing. You gonna learn today. I'm gonna teach y'all. I'm gonna start putting a scheduling fee on you.
Oh, fee schedule.
Yes,
Drink.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah. Come on, Sarge, with it. Let's get it. But shit, somebody gonna feel it. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah. You can leave them in the baggies at their end if you weigh them
let's get
separately,
it.
and then put them
Let's
all
go.
into one bag.
Let's go.
You put them all.
You
Yeah, you can put them all into one envelope after you weigh them separately,
That shit still don't matter. Ain't no
and
injury
just
party.
I think
Ain't no injury party. Let's go. Let's go,
put
man.
a sticker for each one.
Let's go to jail, man.
Just sit right there, man.
Let's just go to jail, man. Cause y'all run.
I gotta wait on paperwork. You wanted to come here.
Nah, I don't
well.
comply to nothing. I don't consent to nothing. Y'all taking me against my will, against threat and coercion.
Coercion.
That's what y'all doing. Y'all taking me
Coercion.
against
That's what you think
like,
it
yeah,
is.
no, I ain't
That's
know.
what
That's
it
what I'm
is,
thinking.
but-
That's what I know. I know who I am, and I know what the rights I got. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me I don't have those rights.
It was a
You
refusal.
know, no,
Yeah.
ain't no refusal, nothing. I know who I am. That's point blank period. You can't try to switch that around.
Yeah.
You can't switch that around. You can't sit there and tell me that you
Okay.
gonna force me to be that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm
Bye.
a human. I'm a man. Yeah, I know the not like you talking about, bro. No, this is how I'm feeling right now. You ain't gonna touch me. You might as well get that up. No, get off me, man.
That's why he was refusing everything in the jail.
I don't need nothing from the government. Nothing.
I'm not from the government.
Yes, you is. You represent them, man. I don't need nothing, man. I know how to heal myself. I know all I gotta do is stop eating meat. And I know you don't. I don't want you to listen.
I'm just gonna listen.
No, because it's special. No, it's special. I don't need you to. No, at all.
He's not going to comply at all.
At all. At all. At all. I think this shit is, man. I know who the fuck I am. I know where the fuck I come from, and I know who the fuck you people are, man. Please, man. I done took my body 4 times. I've been in prison.
They're still playing with him because the jail rejected him because he refused, and now the hospital can't look at him because he's being, for lack of a better term, a weak little bitch. But I do appreciate that the doctor did exactly what I did when people were like, oh, you can't touch me. I immediately touched them because you're not going to tell me how to do my job. Coercion. Yeah, I love people who just nuke the English language. Shane, what's up? Put it on his head and listen to the echo. Probably sounds like a fly in a steel drum. Yeah, I just strap him down and do the tests you need to do and call it a day. That's how this guy's acting.
4 times the federal 1 time. You gonna sit and tell me that I don't have rights that y'all gonna give and take away? Nah, I run this shit. I own my name. I got my shit authenticated. Saying the state don't own it. Saying the state don't have no authority over it. So that's what this is all about. It's about the name. So it's about the name, and I don't know why the fuck you here. See, you breaching the contract. So it don't matter.
He just said he wasn't part of a contract. Now they're breaching the contract. Which is it?
It is.
Yeah, I know.
It's still blinking red?
You know, it's
still blinking red?
Yeah.
Then it's on.
Yeah.
Everything's being recorded.
Yeah, so I hope that shit end up in there.
Okay.
I don't consider anything because I know who I am. Point blank, you can't.
He knows who he is, but he doesn't want to give anybody that information because, again, he's a weak little bitch. Butterflies in brain for $2. He's so dusty, my allergies are flaring up.
Sit here and force me to be a fictitious entity. You can't sit here and force me to be an all-cap name. You can't sit here and force me to be something that happened in 1933 when it got thing. We've been there since then. And so you can't sit there and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, what I'm none of that. You just can't do it.
Yeah, he'll let me put this on
Yeah,
now,
you
so
got
I'm just gonna stick this to his
stick that
paperwork.
to the paperwork.
And Dr. Lowe is
That's all
getting
life about it. That's all life is about is paperwork.
Dr. Lowe is getting your discharge papers, so y'all can get on out of here.
Loans,
Thank you, ma'am.
Everything. Yeah, it's BBC going ham. Big shit popping. Yeah, you
Aye.
Yeah. Slaughter, yeah.
It's kind of rude, man.
Nah, I don't do it because y'all being rude by wasting my time.
I'm very anti being disrespectful to women. So if a random nurse wanted to come by and punch this guy in the face, I didn't see anything.
Yeah. So why would I have any respect about anything you bring me around? Because I told you I wasn't gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I hope y'all ain't gonna show it to a jury because y'all don't never want to go in front of a jury. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing to try to do a jury like a bench trial. Then I got to give it to the judge, and I got to give it to the DA. Then
I'm sorry you feel that way,
no,
man.
it's not. I'm sorry. I feel like y'all be violating.
There's no violation.
It don't matter.
Sir.
I know who I am. At the end of the day, I know who I'm at. You can't sit here and force me to be that.
I can't take that away from you.
Okay, so why we still here?
Because under state code, under state statute,
It don't matter. It don't apply to me. You can't show me no code where it does.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't. And that's what you prove.
Your DUI is code 40-6-139A1.
It doesn't matter what you're
your
talking about.
possession of a firearm by a felon is 16-11-131.
Nobody hurt.
Your possession of marijuana with intent to distribute is 16-13-30B.
Show me somebody with somebody hurt.
Your failure to maintain lane is 40-648.
You got to have me in that. You got to have me in court.
All OCGA
You got to
codes.
have me inter-party in court to have me in court for a criminal case. I know this.
No, sir.
Okay.
I don't know where you read that at.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we
You
agree?
don't know.
Can we agree to disagree on this?
You don't know.
Erica, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. I think these are the type of people that should be getting deported right now. If you were to tell me that this guy is now in El Salvador in a prison filled with other criminals, I would not feel any type of way knowing that he's no longer in America. Legal Fiction says colon raid.
Can we just agree to disagree on this? I do know.
And you out here trying to enforce laws.
I have the whole
What's
entire
the
book
difference
on
between
all
a
the
person
OCGA
and
pages.
a human?
There is no difference between a person and a human.
Why are you out here practicing law? See,
why am I practicing law?
You better not show
because
them
I uphold the law.
You better not show them people that video.
Yeah.
Not just, don't show them people that video.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to agree to disagree.
No, we not disagreeing. This is agreeing to disagree. Nothing, man. Point blank, you don't even know what you out here upholding. You out here, you took an oath for what? You took an oath for what?
All right, so for everyone that's part of the Colin raid, this is a sovereign citizen who, let me get this right, was pulled over because he couldn't keep it in the lines, suspected drunk driving, felon in possession of a firearm, and I forgot what drug it was, but he had 3 bags, so they're giving him with intent to distribute. So he's fucked. And he's going so hard on the sovereign citizen script that he got refused from the jail and is now at the hospital, and they're about to discharge him to send him back to the jail. And now you're caught up.
To uphold the law.
Okay, you're not doing it now.
I am upholding the law.
You don't know the law then.
Okay.
You don't know the law. You sit here entertaining me, but I don't know the law.
Okay.
Yeah, you play with me if you want to. Now I ain't got to do nothing to you. I'm not threatening you. Now
I'm not saying you are.
Straight. I'm using straight mind power. Straight brain.
I think it's just
That's
straight
fine.
brain. Straight brain from this melon skin.
Okay.
I'm dangerous mentally.
Okay.
Y'all forced me to.
Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental illnesses prior?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Good.
Because I can outthink you.
Okay. Like I said.
He couldn't outthink my 4-year-old. So I don't know why he's trying to brag. Oh, I'm dangerous mentally. Yeah, because you're, again, what did I tell Mr. Diddy yesterday? He makes Forrest Gump look like Einstein. That's where we're at with this guy.
We'll leave that up to the judge. We don't convict people. We just charge people based on the evidence that we have at the time of the
Because that
stop.
shit apply to me, so it don't matter.
Okay.
Challenge the jurisdiction, which I got to talk about after that. Who's your injured party?
We are in our jurisdiction, sir.
Where's your injured party?
There doesn't have to be an injured party.
Where's your injured party? See, you don't even know the law.
It doesn't
You
have
out
to
here,
be an
you don't
injured
even know the
party.
law.
Okay.
And you're going to sit here and try to tell me that, though.
Okay.
Google it. I bet you won't Google it.
I'll Google it later.
Exactly.
And it's going to pull up sovereign citizen.
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Okay.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
What do you claim?
I don't claim anything. I claim to be a man, free of everything. I don't need a government to dictate who I am.
That's sovereign.
What I am. That's not sovereign.
That is sovereign.
That's independence.
It's sovereign.
That's independence.
Okay.
Okay, so because I called this bluff, I Googled crime legal definition. In legal terms, a crime is defined as an act or omission prohibited by law and punishable by the state. It's a violation of criminal law, typically involving a public wrong that harms society or individual members. So at no point does that say you need an injured party. It says it could be a public wrong that harms society, which in this case, that's what it is. Society is the victim, or you could have it where individuals are harmed. So the fact that this guy couldn't be bothered to take his own, challenge and Google it, it's rather disappointing.
You can claim it all you want to.
Okay.
I'm not putting that stigma on me. I know better.
Okay. I know better too. You think I did this job? What do you think I did before I did
You don't even
this?
know anything about sovereignty.
What do you think
You
I
don't
did
even know
before I did
anything about
this?
sovereignty.
I worked for DHS prior to this, Department of
You don't
Homeland
know anything
Security.
about
I know a lot
sovereignty.
about sovereignty.
But you don't even know anything about sovereignty.
Your discharge papers, y'all
Wonderful.
are good to go.
That was fast.
Actually, has registration been over here
Yep.
yet?
I've already got it taken care of.
You don't even know
Perfect.
anything about sovereignty.
Have
Wonderful.
a wonderful night.
That's good.
Yes,
sir.
hey. Maybe
No need for rude comments.
I don't care about none of that, man. You brought me here.
Okay. You wanted to come here.
I know you wanted me to bring me here. Hey. Big option. Hey, I'm at $250,000 a year now on some legal shit. What the kid? Stand there to stop that. This dude out here, so hey, listen. One day y'all gonna see me come back in here and I'm gonna tell you a story about him. Watch.
Make a ride.
Why is he laughing like he's mentally disabled?
Don't tell you that. Ain't no delegation of authority, so it's really just a waste of time, wasting my money, but I got like to do it. So it don't really matter.
Thank you, ma'am.
I kind of set my life up like this. You know, like I always be prepared for this type of stuff. Even though I don't live a certain way. You know, I don't want no sympathy because I am king when I walk in there.
He didn't look like a king when he walked in there.
But
Watch your head.
At the end of the day, if I got to go to prison, I got money, and I'm gonna come for your oath. By then,
What is coming for his
You
oath?
probably so crooked, you might not even be on the force anymore.
This is working minimum wage at McDonald's behavior. That's what that is.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck they about to do, but I know what the fuck I'm about to do.
30 Alpha. Be transporting one black male from Memorial Medical Center to CCDC. Starting mileage is 52203.
You sit here trying to tell me all this bullshit and I know it ain't true. Like I don't sit down and go through the codes and statutes and the UCC ones. You know, if you knew anything, then you know UCC one govern everything that goes on in commerce. See, I know all that.
They're not
I know
USC
that
codes.
I got the right to contract with the government when I get ready. See, a lot of motherfuckers don't know that because they don't read.
I'm convinced that this guy doesn't know how to read. He seems to be getting an awful lot of shit wrong. That if he had a basic understanding of anything, like if he had a second grade reading level, he wouldn't be getting wrong. Like he said, Google crime. I Googled crime, and it says the opposite of what he claimed. Mickey D's pays $20 an hour in California. You're not wrong. Sorry, K4EX. This is unemployable baby. Oh, it scrolled. Baby mama's food stamp material. You're not wrong, Shane. You're not wrong. And I saw Colin was here saying something wildly inappropriate. K4EX is forcing me to behave so I can no longer tell you all the naughty things he enjoys doing to me. Sorry. Thanks, Colin.
See, that's what you You can do all you want to right now.
Mr. Williams.
You can know, I ain't know Mr. Williams nothing because that's just the social title.
First of all,
Since
they're
you wanna do
USC
this like I'm a
codes,
man,
they're not
you gonna
UCC
respect me
codes.
as such because I'm gonna show you why you gonna respect me as such when we get down to this business. Yeah, watch me.
Okay.
And see, you making me feel. You making me. See, I know the surface. I know how to beat y'all face back. I know how to make an officer on the street and back the fuck up. Just by
Clearly
talking,
not.
Just by
Clearly
letting them know
not.
whatever. That all
'Cause
this
he's in
shit is
cuffs.
just a scam. That y'all out here forcing people to do shit. And people knew that shit, man. Do you know what kind of chaos y'all have? That's why I respect it. I don't want to come out here and make no revolution. I don't want to do that. But what y'all gonna do is every time I come in contact with y'all, y'all gonna respect this shit. If I ain't hurt nobody, if I ain't ran into nobody, man, please, nigga, I'm gonna fight y'all to the death, man. And guess what? Y'all ain't got no standing. Not nobody in that goddamn courtroom got no standing. Not even you. And I can't wait till you try to bring your mother ass right on up in there. Since you think you know it all. At this point, I don't give which way come. Ain't no injured party. What the state want to violate? What the government want to violate? What? I got a legitimate reason. I got a legitimate. That's a legitimate lawsuit. No matter if it take 8.
He has no legitimate lawsuit. Any lawsuit he thinks he has is going to get thrown out 3 seconds after he puts it in. They pulled me over for a valid reason and got me for drunk driving, felon in possession of a firearm, and whatever drug intent to distribute. They're going to say, oh, no, you fucked up. Have fun in prison for the 5th time. And Greg, for 5 gifted memberships, thank you. And welcome everybody who became a member. The way memberships work is I put all my content out the day before, like 12 hours before I release it for everybody else, so you'll get to watch it first.
10 years, like it's a legitimate lawsuit when you violate somebody's rights and as such. If it ain't no injured party and you ain't got nobody that damn going over that damn time on the other side, man, then you're not supposed to be over there. We're not supposed to be in court. Did you know that? Did you know that? Hey, officer, did you know that?
I got nothing to say to you, man.
Now you ain't got nothing to say. Can we talk, man? I'm scared. I think you want to kill me.
Well, my camera's on, so...
I think you want to kill me.
Okay.
You ain't got nothing to say to me, but I'm scared. I need some clarifications. You got my body. I don't know where I'm going.
He's got his body. That sounds inappropriate.
I need you to talk to me. I'm scared of my life. I think you're trying to do something to me. All this stuff, man, that you're doing, man, it's going to be fun. What you think about me so far, man? You think I'm a problem?
Outstanding citizen.
You think I'm a problem?
He's a legal scholar.
Nope.
Huh? What you think of me?
I think you're just confused.
I'm confused of what?
Confused of the law.
Confused of the law? That sounds like somebody who ain't finished a high level of education. That's the best you could have gave me? I thought you would have did better than that. But I don't understand how that goes when you telling these people that you don't consent to a rule where you don't have to by their same laws that they saying that they got enforcing. The same laws that you say you out here enforcing says that we don't have to, but here you are. Here you are.
That's where probable cause comes into play.
Here you are. I guarantee you this video, probably you won't even be in the guy's courtroom. Not probably the first time, but after I kick the shit that I kick, we back it up. I want your ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna subpoena you.
That's inappropriate.
My goal is to make you look stupid. Because you don't even know how to answer questions. I noticed that. Or if you do, like the DA ain't gonna be ready for the questions. And then it's gonna disqualify you. See, you ain't think I knew stuff like that.
He doesn't know how to ask questions. If you noticed, the officer is not asking him any questions. But because the guy has diarrhea of the mouth, he just won't shut the fuck up.
I think I know that I can just go in there. Last time the judge said I couldn't go in there and represent myself. But yeah, he said another court date, and if the judge and if the officer doesn't show up, then, you know, I dismiss it. Well, hey, it is what it is.
Lucky for you, I don't miss court dates.
I don't want to cause no smoke, but y'all ain't gonna disrupt my life. And if they do, see, you the one that's bringing me out here. I'm gonna disrupt your life. See, that's my goal.
So
and I'm not gonna come to your house. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna do it all legally.
I'm getting paid to do my service.
I'm gonna do it through all the paperwork. I'm gonna put a lien on your name. That's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna figure it all the way out, and I'm gonna put a lien on your name, and I can put a lien on your house also.
Okay.
So you think it's a game? Think it's a game? See, that's the power you got over here when you know this shit. When y'all come out here and y'all take an oath, y'all got to uphold those things, man. Y'all got to. If you don't, then that's the consequence. You know that when you tell me.
So what he just admitted on body cam was that he's going to file and try to get started a knowingly fictitious lien on the guy's house. A knowingly false one. It's like, yeah, that's a great thing to admit on camera.
I'm going to do something and I ask you it's an order. You say, yeah, that I can charge you $5,000 a minute legally. Give you my schedule fee.
Fee schedule, drink.
Man, listen, man, please, man. I ain't gonna give you no more. I'm gonna give it to you. Crazy thing, it only took me a year. It took me a year of studying this shit. It made me real dangerous with it mentally. Like I could just kick this shit at any given time in court, in front of 1,000 people, in front of a million people. I could do it.
1,000 people? What courthouse is he going to?
Yeah, man, I ain't trying to disrupt nothing, man. Y'all ain't got to kill me. I ain't got this.
30 to 35, yes, I believe there is.
Show me where the motherfucker. Show me where's the injured party. Then we could be in court. Other than that, by your law, it ain't nothing. That's the beauty of knowing what you know. It ain't nothing if you can't show me that. You hear me? It ain't nothing. Let the camera hear that shit too. So when we got to go back on appeal, if the judge want to motherfucker do a goddamn bitch try and try to goddamn steal my rights and steamroll me, let him hear this. Yeah. Real mental savage, man. I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga and they look at me like that. Yeah. It's all the way up, man. Yeah, man, I do this shit, man. You know it ain't nothing to it. I do this shit, man. Wish you the best, man. But... So I'm talking a bunch of crazy stuff? Hey, officer.
I never said that.
Oh. So does it sound familiar?
Nope.
But I'm talking a bunch of bullshit.
30 Alpha.
Good song.
So I'm talking a bunch of bullshit?
Transport complete, ending mileage 52211.
So I'm talking a bunch of bullshit? So you're not respecting when I tell you that I'm the owner of the name?
I'll be more than happy. The judge will be more than happy to listen to what you have to say.
Nah, it's not a judge. It's not a judge.
And remember, he was already here before, and because he refused the medical there, they're like, nah, take his ass to the hospital.
Man, I'm not complying to nothing, so I don't even know why ain't no sense of following the rules from the get-go. I'm not doing nothing they asked me to do. I don't know how long I stay up there.
Just go stand back there on the wall for me.
It's the same old shit. Yes. Yeah, same old shit. Yeah, we gotta do it. I don't need it.
That's that, and his band right there. He wouldn't even let him put it on. Same old, same old.
Six more minutes.
Sorry? Possession of a firearm and intent to distribute marijuana. Your vehicle was, your tow forms are right here. You went to Sammy Towing, you wanted to know where your vehicle was being towed to. It's going to be inside your bag. This right here is gonna be your driving permit right here when you get out. And everything, all your other properties inside here, including your money and everything. Cash is in there.
So Bama Mike normally includes like the outcome at the end of the videos. So I'm hoping there's an outcome to this video.
No, I need my glasses. They're not in the bag. So this one.
He went to jail. His car went to jail. Everything worked out.
His cash is in the bottom. I think he got $740 in there. I think there was, I believe there was, I counted it out on my camera. I think there was 7 100s and 220s. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, I got his paperwork.
Huh?
Here you go, sir.
Put the cord, record. No fingerprints, no nothing, no picture, no nothing. Gets nothing from me. Nothing.
I bet they get all those things.
What you gonna do? You will get what we You ain't gonna get nothing from me. But I ain't gonna. What you gonna do? You gonna force me to do it? We have to. Okay. You can't force me to take.
This guy right here,
You can't force me to sign no paper.
that sheriff deputy, he's about that life.
And that's how I'm gonna play it for them. Okay. It is what it is. Let's play it. Okay. I ain't got no kids. I have all the bitches. That's in my room. This ain't nothing but a vacation. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah. We're gonna see.
All right, we'll hit this super chat and then we'll watch the rest of the video. Butterflies and Brain, $5 super chat. This manlet needs a ball gag and an iron. How the hell can you talk so much and say so little at the same time? I want to donate earplugs. Good. Rest of the video.
Here you go, sir. It's his paperwork.
Alright. Put me up there, y'all gonna hold me up there? Alright. Stand up. Go ahead and angle it so it's able to be up to the point. That's it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah, all y'all things gonna, all your hand gonna have to
Thank you, sir.
so it ain't gonna do no good. What's wrong with you, man? You just stay up there all day. I don't give a fuck. I don't respect this shit from this day forward. I do that. I don't give a fuck.
You have an old one on?
Yeah.
Use that.
Yeah.
You go back and sit down.
Yeah.
They need to get like a stick. Just poke him in the forehead so he puts his head up.
This is just building a case for the judge right now, showing how much how willing he's willing to comply.
You want to be that goddamn rule of your crew. You want to be a fucking white boy so bad, man. Get the fuck away from me.
Come on, big guy.
Your
You're going to
energy,
jail.
goddamn, no, his energy got me fucked up, man.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, man. Come on.
Get up, man. Come on. Ain't nothing. I ain't complying with nothing. Ain't no signature, no
Where
nothing.
y'all need him at?
Fuck fuck.
Where y'all need him at?
Built for this shit.
Across the street, boss.
Built for this shit. Don't force me to be nothing no more. And if I get too much, I'm gonna start keeping it.
This is what's going to happen. They're going to get all the paperwork that he needs to sign. They're going to say, hey, do you want to sign this? And he's going to say no. And they're going to say, refuse to sign. And all is good. The camera heard him refuse. The camera caught the guy saying, you know, refuse to sign. All is well.
Conducting a fields field test
Let me
of the green leafy substance that was found.
hold on. There we go. Got myself off screen. Michael Williams went to court on September of 2020 for these charges. He stuck with the sovereign citizen routine and represented himself pro se in a jury trial. It took a jury just 15 minutes of deliberation, and he was found guilty of all the charges. The judge sentenced him to, I can't see it on there, is that 9 years in a Georgia prison where he currently resides to this day. So, yeah, he got fucked.
On my traffic stop that has been individually wrapped. And wow, that is potent. So this one has a slight purple tint to it, but it's going to get sent off to GBI anyway, so that works out. Now, where did I put those? They're there. Need that in a second. Taking a very small amount.
Yeah, he sure showed them.
Look, I don't even need that. There we go. Now, according to the instructions, seal it. With the printed facing me, on the pouch facing you, gently squeeze the emissions in the left to right sequence with the tips of your thumb and forefinger. Agitate the pouch after breaking. Yep, I can see the separation. The lighter and the darker. Positive! So this one is field tested positive. Next device.
All right, guys, that was from Bama Mike. Okay, that's it. That's the show, guys. I'm going to drop this link in the chat one more time. That is my third channel that has nothing to do with sovereign citizens and nothing to do with body cams. Tomorrow, we will be covering, if you go to my channel right now, there are 2 videos on Michael Lang, the sovereign citizen who was arrested on a traffic stop. And then I found out that he actually missed court and has a warrant out for his arrest. We're covering his live stream tomorrow, me and KTZ. I upgraded my tiny bottle of Fireball to this giant bottle, so there may or may not be some drinking tomorrow. We were going to play the Sovereign Citizen drinking game, but I informed her that, if I created the word bank, we might actually die if we played the Sovset drinking game. So we're trying to get maybe like Sovset bingo going. But yeah, that is it. That's the show. Everybody go subscribe to my third channel. Do me a favor. Watch some videos, watch some shorts, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night. Don't do anything stupid. Don't drink and drive. Don't be a sovereign citizen. And that's the gist of it. See you guys. Peace.